Reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Aviators of Buenos Aires. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend, that's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try to hold on.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Second and 13. And that'll be incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Massey. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Massey. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Off play action. Massey looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw on 3rd down. Massey nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
And the Rio offense set to take over.
The last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Aviators are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Massey. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Massey. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive.
Gore.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
Gore.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Operating from the gun.
Gore.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the ground with Vaughn.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dreadnoughts have cut it back within a score.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The throw over the middle, taken in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they'll feel like they can't stop him.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Massey. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Massey. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as he'll try again on 1st down here.
Caught by the tight end Watson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw again.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Aviators continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This offense back to work now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And shutting him off now open field. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Massey got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
This one swung out to Vaughn. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. To throw on 2nd down. Massey. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Massey. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Burrow, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in at the goal line, and he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 3rd and 2, Massey, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on first down. And complete once again to Watson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle
complete. That's Watson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Back to throw. Massey. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Massey. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. For the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Elliott running right. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
At the 29-yard line.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Dreadnoughts.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Massey. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down. Massey.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And a Rio first down.
Looking to throw. Massey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Massey. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's third down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down and 8.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Massey. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Massey. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Dreadnoughts.
Throwing on 1st down. Massey. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Massey. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken at around the 40. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. For the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And the Rio 1st down.
Back to throw. Massey. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off play action. Massey. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Massey. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Massey. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Dreadnoughts.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down.
And the Rio 1st down.
Off the play fake. Massey
Targets and finds Reynolds once more.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He finds his man complete. That's Cummings.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Reynolds. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Massey. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun. Massey. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to get this
this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They go to Elliott again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.